Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and this one is part of the collaboration that I've been doing all year, and the series is called For the Love of Crafting and Sharing, and we're just a bunch of scrappy and crafty YouTubers who have decided to participate in some challenges all year long for 2020. And our last one of the year for December, our theme is Holly Jolly. And these photos are from the American Swedish Institute. I live in the Minneapolis area, and ASI is in Minneapolis. And every year for the holiday, they do an event called Holiday Rooms. And part of the American Swedish Institute is a mansion that was given to them by a Swedish family. So they do up a room every year for each of the Scandinavian countries, and then they also invite a guest. So for 2019, the guest was Ireland, and I've already done that one. But what I have left is one of the last layouts, and that's the gift shop. And look at all these cute things. They have all these little tomtas. So that's kind of what they call gnomes in the Scandinavian countries. And I actually saw a ton of these figurines when I was in Iceland. So it brings back good memories for me. And here's another just cute little display on a shelf they did. And then I loved all these more kind of modern Scandinavian design items, these little trees here. And I love the colors, so I took pictures of those. And then they had more tomtums on this shelf here, many different kinds, and more of those little trees. So, and I just thought it was so colorful and well done in terms of design. So I took some pictures in there, and now I'm going to scrap them. I tend to separate my scrap items by themes a lot of the time. So I have a whole bin that's just called seasons. So I've pulled out a bunch of my winter related stuff here. These are all acrylic pieces that are a winter theme. And then I have lots of little embellishments and die cut things that are also winter themed. So I'm going to go through there and see what I can find that would match here. My only concern that I have right now is this green. It doesn't really appear in any of the other photos. The other green is very different. There's a tiny bit right here, but that's about it. So I'm wondering if to make everything match, I'm going to have to find a card or an embellishment or something that's in this green that will go up here. Now I also got some things from Pretty Little Studio that I loved that are all winter themed, but that color does not appear unless I use something here, and none of these really work except maybe this one. So I don't know. These aren't really handmade gifts, so I don't know. I'm going to look through all my stuff and just see what I find. So looking through my stash of cards first, I only found one that I thought might work. There were several that were mainly green, but they weren't the right green. So far I have this one. It does have this lighter green on these leaves and a little bit here as well, but it also has red and the darker green, which might be okay. It's a little busy with these photos, so that's the only thing that really concerns me there. For now, I'm going to go with it because it's the best thing I found. I did also pull this one that I liked a lot because it had the blue in it, but there's hardly any green, and I just don't know that I could get away with that. There's a little bit right here, but I would still have to somehow find a way to work this in somewhere else, and I'm not even sure how I would do that. So I think for now, I'm going to go with this one, and I'll just keep this one as a maybe. All right, I found something that I might be able to pull off. I found this little thing, whoops, that says Wonder on it, and it's the right shade of green. It's pretty close to that. And it says the Polar Express Wonder Adult Child. So it's kind of like a little ticket thing, but I don't even know that I would fill any of that in. I was thinking I could put it over those trees there since they already appear in this picture. I don't really need them here. I want the rest of the stuff. So I could cover that up, and then you wouldn't see that other blue either. And then maybe I could use this because I've got the blue there. I've got a little hint of it here. I could potentially find some other blue item too to work in on this side, but I like how that looks. Then I get a little bit of green there, a little bit here. You can still see a little bit in the photo. Maybe even I could work in something here because I also have this. It's quite large, but I could potentially cut it down somehow to work up there. So I have that. I also have this little one. Now this isn't exactly the right green. This is more of a sage green, and you can see a difference, but it's not that far off. So maybe between the two of those, I could make all this come together. I have attached this little piece here and I put in a mini staple, so that is set. Now I have to figure out what I want to do over there. I did go through all of my acrylics that I have that are winter and holiday themed, and none of them really go with this, so that's out as an option. But I'll still look through the rest of my stuff and see what else I can come up with here. I've decided to attach this embellishment here. Now I just have to cut off the excess that I don't need that's hanging off over the edge. So now I have that on there, and then I do think I want to put in some, oops, I cut that a little crooked, I'll have to fix it. I do think I want to put in some staples as well, or at least one here, maybe on both sides, but we'll see. All right, so I trimmed that again and fixed the edge that was uneven, and then I did put in the mini staples there. So that's probably all I will do with that one. So then I have to figure out, do I want to add something to this one? Ooh, and you know what? Actually, looking at this, I have a gel glitter pen that I think I could maybe do over the lines here or something just to add some sparkle. I'm going to get that next. So this is the pen I have. It's made by Jelly Roll, and it's just a silver metallic. The cap looks like this if the camera would focus, so that if you want to find it, you can. Hello, focus. Sometimes I just love it when my camera does not want to work with me. But anyway, that is the pen, and I think I am going to just do some little lines on there to bring in some sparkle. I don't know if the camera totally picks it up. There we go. That seems like a pretty good shot. You can see where I've added the sparkle pen, and I just did it right over the lines that were already there. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it just brings in a little bit of bling so that when someone's looking at this and maybe they go to turn the page, they'll see that little bit of sparkle there. So that will go up here. That's probably all I'll do on that one too. What else do I need? I don't know I need something here. It's very busy. Yeah, I'm still thinking over here. If I've got these here, I can't do this corner. It would have to be down here. Or maybe here. But it's got to be on this left-hand side. So I will think about that. So I pulled out these pretty little studio sheets again that I had shown earlier. And I'm wondering if I can get away with using this one. It isn't this dark blue, but it's kind of this blue right here. So I'm wondering if I bring it in, if it'll work with the design. I'm going to cut it out and just lay it on there and see what I think. I've cut it out and I like the way it looks. However, I realized the flag end goes the wrong way. So I'm going to have to cut that off and make my own at the other end. All right, I have fixed it so that it goes the way I want. Now I can attach it. I want it right up in that corner. There we go. And I think I have just enough room to put in a little staple there too, so I'm going to try it. It'll be somewhat close to the edge, but not too bad. Yeah, there we go. Just enough. There it is. Now, this might be it. If I had anything, I might use my sparkle pen to just do some other lines here and here, just so that this isn't the only sparkly thing. But other than that, this might be done. I did choose to add a little bit more sparkle here for this one. Hopefully you can see it a little bit. I just chose some random lines in that design. There you go. I see a little sparkle there. I just chose a couple random lines and highlighted them to bring in a little bit of glitter there. And then on this side, I just decided to do the line that was right under Wonder. Let's see if I can get it to sparkle. There we go. And that's probably it, I think. So let's look at them next to each other here. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know that it needs anything else. The only other thing I would consider is maybe stamping here, but I don't want to ruin this. I'm afraid that if I did it and then I might regret it, that then I'd have to pull it and start over. So you know what? I think I'm going to leave it as it is. So here's another one done for this year's collaboration. Thanks for watching. Ha, fooled ya. I thought I was done, and I really wasn't. When I was looking at this in the pockets at the very end before I sent the video off to process, I needed to add some stuff, I decided. So I just put in 2 of these glitter foam stars up here, and also one over here overlapping the little ticket embellishment. So Now it's really done. Thanks for watching.